Picture this. You're grinding Mario Galaxy to 100%, missing just a few comets. Now, which comet should you do next? Oh, fiddlesticks. There's no comet on the board. If this has happened to you before, you've fallen victim to the Galaxy Comet Scheduler. This system has been giving headaches to players for years. While it's recognized to exist, it's still not understood perfectly. Until now. In today's video, we'll cover how comets work in Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2, explaining once and for all what's up with these seemingly random comet appearances and how they actually work. Enjoy! Just to get everyone on track, comets are special extra missions that take a normal mission and revamp it into a more or less unique experience. Some comets give you a time limit, lower your health, or speed up certain stage hazards. Surely this is nothing new to you. Now, what is probably new to many of you, the appearance of these comets, despite looking like it, is not random. We'll cover Super Mario Galaxy's comets first. To unlock comets as a whole in that game, you are required to collect 13 power stars. We can see that in the internal game event flag table. But that's not the full story. To have a comet appear on, let's say, Good Egg Galaxy, there are two requirements. One being the original 13 stars that I just talked about, and the other being that a certain mission, I'll call it the Comet Base mission, has to be completed already. As you can see here, that's Mission 1. This requirement varies for other galaxies. Space Junk wants you to beat Mission 2, Beach Bowl requires Mission 3, and Toy Time asks for Mission 6, which is the Hidden Star. I think you get it by now. Though Super Mario Galaxy doesn't just have one comet per galaxy, but two. The second one is always of the same type, purple coins. And yes, they also have unlocking requirements. However, it gets a little funky here. The first purple comet you play is always Good Eggs. It becomes available after beating Bowser's Galaxy Reactor for the first time, which unlocks with 60 power stars. After beating Good Egg's purple coins and having beaten the required missions, purple comets will unlock for all other galaxies. Here's a little fun fact. When you are in a state between beating Bowser and playing Good Egg's purple comet, the game will ensure you don't miss Good Egg's purple comet. Take a look. Here we are at 61 stars, having just beaten Bowser's Galaxy Reactor. I used Comet Luma a few times to make the spawned Good Egg purple comet go away. Look here at the terrace. The normal comet for Honey Hive is available. Next, I'll simply save, quit, and restart the file. What's this? All other domes have stayed the same, but the terrace suddenly shows Good Egg's purple comet to be available. Yeah, Nintendo programmed it so you really can't miss this comet, which is nice, I guess. Alright, back on topic. We unlocked all comets to appear, and now we want to play them, one after another. Hey, wait a minute. Suddenly there's no comet available whatsoever. This is when the Galaxy Comet Scheduler takes effect. You see, each dome in Super Mario Galaxy can only hold one comet at a time. In the terrace, this is either Good Egg or Honey Hive. We don't know why Nintendo made that limitation, and to make things even worse, Nintendo put the appearances of the comets on a cycle. These cycles are sourced from internal tables which have been dumped recently. Let's again take a look at the terrace to understand this system. Once 13 stars have been collected and at least one galaxy has its Comet Base mission beaten, the cycle will start cycling. First entry in the terrace's cycle is Good Egg's normal comet. Next is Honey Hive's normal comet, assuming you beat its Comet Base mission. If you didn't, the Galaxy Comet Scheduler will skip that entry and look for the next valid entry in the list, being down here, Good Egg's normal comet, again. As you can see, it skipped the purple comets as well because those aren't unlocked at this point. So, how does the game advance the cycle? It gets a little complicated here. First of all domes have a unique cycle. The cycle starts once a valid entry is found, which happens as soon as you complete a galaxy's Comet Base mission, as I briefly mentioned a moment ago. Second of all, you can manipulate this internal cycle either by collecting a power star or by talking to Comet Luma, but doing so won't always advance the dome to the next entry in the cycle. As you've seen, sometimes there are no comets showing up, despite them otherwise being unlocked. See, the game only advances the cycle at every second interaction, because every first interaction just turns the comets invisible. Here, let me visualize it for you. Right now, a comet on space junk is available. Let's use Comet Luma once and see what happens internally. As you can see, the cycle didn't advance to the next state. Instead, Galaxy Comet Scheduler has hidden the comet on space junk. Now let's use Comet Luma again. Only now, upon second usage, the cycle has advanced to the next valid state, and comets were turned back on again. This is why sometimes you're staring at an empty galaxy map without any comets waiting for you. A sad life it is. One more thing. Remember when I said all domes have a unique cycle? Based on when you make a dome start cycling, you can have domes be desynced with each other regarding their visibility status. Here's an example on screen. The terrace, kitchen, and engine room have comets, while the fountain, bedroom, and garden don't. Beat a comet in the former, and the latter are now on their turn to have comets. This way you won't be faced with a cometless map, until you've collected all available ones. Anyways, now you know how the Galaxy Comet Scheduler works and how to use it to your advantage, I suppose. Now let's turn our attention to Super Mario Galaxy 2. And believe me, you are in for a wild ride. Unlike Galaxy 1, Galaxy 2 doesn't have an entire hidden system for unlocking comets. Instead, it has one function called Game Sequence Function Try Open New Comet. Note that I named it that myself, it has no official name otherwise. This function alone is solely responsible for unlocking comets in Galaxy 2, and is only ever triggered upon collecting a power star. Comet Luma was unfortunately, or fortunately, nuked from this game. As you can see, this passive function runs several checks. These might not make sense when looked at in the order of their execution, but bear with me. I'll try and keep it on an r/explain like I'm 5 level of simplicity. So, first of all, try open new comet checks if you have just beaten a comet mission. If yes, the has open comet flag for the galaxy you just got the comet from gets disabled, so that the game can shut off the comet indicator on the world map. Next, the game checks if you've gotten the unique dialogue with Luma about comets. If you have gotten that dialogue, the game considers comets to be in their unlocked state, and will skip forward a bit. If you haven't gotten that dialogue though, the game will check to see if you meet the criteria for the first comet to be unlocked. First, it checks to see if you didn't just get the Grand Star of Bowser's Galaxy Generator. For some reason, they made it so that you cannot unlock a comet for the first time when getting this star. Now, I did a run of the game without getting any comet medal until I got to Galaxy Generator, but when I took out the check for Galaxy Generator's Grand Star, nothing different happened, so this check is completely useless. Thanks, Nintendo. The more important condition is the second one, which is simply asking if the player has collected at least 4 stars in World 3. Yeah, in Galaxy 1 it was a simple 13 stars total check, and in Galaxy 2 it's a slightly weird third world only 4-star check. Before I continue, I have to explain something. Both Galaxy games have something called Scenario Data Iter. This is short for Scenario Data Iterator. Let's say you have a shopping list, consisting of 5 items. As a human being with eyes, you can read the shopping list however you want. But, if you specifically read it in order from top to bottom, congratulations, you just iterated your shopping list. Now, let's replace the shopping list with a list of every galaxy in the game. Read that from top to bottom, and you just did what Scenario Data Iter does. Read through a list of the galaxies. Now that you know what Scenario Data Iter is, I can continue. Let's assume the minimum requirement of 4 stars in World 3 is fulfilled. In that case, the game will iterate over every galaxy and count up all the already available comets on a per-world basis. For example, if Sky Station and Yoshi Star's comets are available, then the game temporarily stores that World 1 has 2 comets available. Next, a second iteration begins, but this time it actually performs a couple of checks for each galaxy. It starts by verifying that the comet for the currently iterated galaxy isn't already available. If the comet is already available to the player, then it will skip trying to unlock the comet for it. Seems legit. Now, this is where the comet count per world from earlier comes into play. It checks to see that the world of the currently iterated galaxy has less than 3 comets in it. If it has 3 comets in it, it will not unlock a new comet in that world. It then checks to see if you got all the normal stars in the iterated galaxy. A normal star in this case just refers to stars that are not hidden stars, comets, or green stars. If you haven't gotten all the normal stars, it won't unlock the comet. It will also check to make sure you have the comet medal of the iterated galaxy. If you don't, it won't unlock the comet. Then it checks to see if you have the required number of comet medals to be able to unlock the iterated galaxy's comet. It won't unlock the comet if you don't have enough medals. But at this point I have to intervene. You see, Galaxy 2 has a list called the Galaxy Data Table, which sets the minimum amount of comet medals required to unlock each galaxy's comet. As you can see here, Cloudy Quartz Comet only needs 1 medal to be collected, while Flip Swap's Comet needs 8 medals. Some galaxies need over 40 medals. Lastly, there are some that don't require any comet medals, which is because they don't have comets to begin with. Okay, back to the function. Next, the game attempts to make 3 categorizations of comets: Mimic, Purple, and Other. Note that there are no actual categories in the code, it's just easiest to explain it this way. Mimic comets are comets where cosmic clones appear and start chasing you. Think Chompworks Comet. Purple comets are the same as they were in Galaxy 1, being purple coins. And Other is just every comet that is not Mimic or Purple, like speedruns or ROMs. Comets in this category can unlock at any time, assuming the previous conditions I mentioned are met. The game can easily figure out what category a comet belongs to by looking at the scenario data. It literally says Mimic or Purple. These categories are used to group comets together for unlocking purposes. Once a specific comet has been collected, the category is unlocked. Note that the specific comet in question doesn't have to be in the same category that it's unlocking. To make things even more complicated, because of course they are, there are a few special exceptions to what category a comet can fall under. Specifically, there are 3 exceptions. The first exception is that Cloudy Quartz Comet is excluded from the Mimic category, because it's the comet that unlocks the Mimic category. The second exception is that Puzzleplanks Comet gets moved from the Purple category to the Mimic category. This ultimately means you have to be Cloudy Quartz Comet before you can unlock Puzzleplanks, which I find interesting, as Puzzleplanks Comet is the comet that unlocks the rest of the Purple category. The final exception is making Mario Squared's Comet part of both the Mimic and Purple categories. This makes sense, as the comet is a purple coin comet that features cosmic clones, which is just like Puzzleplanks, but as I said, Puzzleplank is the first purple comet. There is one final hard-coded condition which only applies to Grandmaster Galaxy. This is simply checking to make sure that Banktoad has 9,999 star bits. In other words, the maximum amount. Weirdly, it checks the name of the iterated galaxy twice. There is absolutely no reason to do that, but hey, who am I to judge? Okay, finally everything is done.
Psych!
There is one final condition. The iterated galaxy cannot be the galaxy you just got a star from. Yep, you heard that right. You can't unlock the comet for the galaxy you just got a star from. Except that's a lie. If you've 100%ed Galaxy 2 before, you may remember unlocking a comet on a galaxy you just got the star from. So, if the iterated galaxy is the galaxy you just got a star from, it will ignore it for now and try to unlock literally any other comet. At this point in the code, we finally have unlocked a comet, and the try open new comet function comes to a close. Yep, it only unlocks 1 comet at a time. Okay, final thing, for reals this time, I swear, is what happens when there are no comets that got unlocked. This is where we return to the galaxy you just got a star from, and thankfully, this is not very complicated. All it does is check every unlocked galaxy to see if there are any other uncollected stars. If there aren't, it will unlock the comet. This means you can only ever unlock the comet of the galaxy you just came from if you have literally nothing else. An interesting choice of logic, for sure. What an incredibly headache-inducing piece of jank, Nintendo. But hey, at least now the headaches over this system can be avoided, for the most part. Phew! That was a lot to cover, and I hope you learned something from all that. And hey, potentially this video helps speedrunners suss out a slightly faster comet route? That would definitely be awesome, just as a like and comment on this video would be. I would love to hear your stories about comet unlocking in the comments. Until next time, bye bye!